Welcome back to another video here on DZ Football, where the tension is rising. We're actually in the AFCON final, so the guests are getting bigger and better. And today, I've got Mr. Yusuf Dahmani from DZ Sport. Yusuf, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Oh, I'm buzzing, man. I'm buzzing. I'm still buzzing over the Nigeria game. What are we doing in the final?
I don't know, mate.
Oh, God.
I'm still trying to see what's going on. I never thought we'd make the final, but what a tournament it's been for Algeria.
I tell you what, we have just smashed it. It's almost been the perfect tournament for us. Of course, we're going to preview the Senegal game, go through the tournament for us. There's so much to talk about. But before we delve into that, Yusuf, my guest today, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I run DZ Sport, which is on Twitter. Could probably see it here.
Yeah. And there'll be a link down below if you want to follow it.
Yeah, and basically it's been running for about 3 years, and it doesn't just specialise on football. Of course, football is massive in Algeria. It's the main sport in Algeria, but we do focus on other sports. So we are very good as well in martial arts. We're even good at cycling now.
I didn't even know that.
We're the champions in Africa at the moment in cycling as well. So yeah, so if you're into other sports as well, want to know how Algeria's doing around the world in other sports, then DZ Sport's the way to be.
Be sure to check it out, guys. Very good content indeed. Now, Yusuf, we find ourselves, now I'm going to say it again because it sounds too good to be true. We're in the AFCON final.
Yeah, I know. It's
AFCON final. What does it mean to you?
It's unbelievable. I never, from a young age, I've been following Algeria, watching them with my dad, with my family, and just seeing them make a final. Like, just the final alone is a huge achievement. I thought making it through and playing Germany in the World Cup in 2014 was a massive achievement, but this is huge.
Do you think this tops that? Reaching the final tops that World Cup?
At the moment, yeah, I think so, because obviously it's the continent, isn't it? Like, it's the great. At the moment, African football has improved over the years, I'd say, and every team, even if it's Kenya, they all have star men. They all have players that play in the big leagues. So I think this is a huge achievement for Algeria.
And of course, it's the first AFCON with 24 teams. We thought it was going to be more difficult to get to the final, more games, more knockout rounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've just taken it in our stride, and we find ourselves in the final against Senegal, who we've already played in the group stage. So I'm going to take you back to the group stage, right?
Yeah.
Let's go through Algeria's tournament so far, which has been pretty much a perfect ride. There's been stress, been nerves, but we've got the job done. It all kicked off. It feels like ages ago. It was only a few weeks ago.
Of course, yeah.
Against Kenya, where we killed the game off in the first half, a 2-0 win. But even then, you sort of expected that we were going to beat Kenya, didn't you? It wasn't out of the ordinary.
Yeah, you could just see like the difference in teams. They were relying a lot on Wanyama.
Oh,
They were their star man. But to be honest, Guediora and Benassa did a good job in holding him down. And it was a dominant game for Algeria. Could have probably scored more as well.
Yeah.
But 2-0, comfortable win. Nothing more really. Like, we all knew what was going to happen. We don't really see Kenya doing much. It was probably the first time we've seen them in years, even do anything. So yeah, it was a comfortable win. But even at that stage, I thought, we knew it was going to happen. Let's play Senegal next. They're the ones that, let's see what happens in that game. Then we'll know what will happen.
That was really the game to sort of test. Where are we right now? Where is Algeria right now? Playing Senegal, beating Senegal by 1-0. Now, a lot of people, mainly non-Algerians, have said we should have conceded a penalty, we didn't deserve to win. But I thought the way we shut down Sadio Mane and their star players was just so good. And again, Benassa man of the match again.
Yeah.
We just looked comfortable. We didn't seem to fear them.
I just wanted to say what a revelation Benassa is.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Even from that first game against Kenya, where he was man of the match as well. And then to do it again in the Senegal game, it was just unreal. What a player he is. Like, we used to write about him, like saying, wow, he's in the Arsenal academy. This could be the future of Algeria. And look, he is the future of Algeria.
He's going to be a future captain one day, right?
Of course, yeah.
And what is he, 21? 22?
Yeah.
Still another 10 years in him?
Yeah, exactly.
The World Cup's in him, maybe?
Yeah.
What a player.
Unbelievable. But even in that Senegal game, I'd say we were the dominant force. Even in the first half, Senegal didn't really do much. It was more in the second half. Mane was more like attacking, dribbling, showing his pace. But still, no threat on Mboli.
Nah.
He was going to get another clean sheet. He was going to get it, and of course, after that win, you could just see maybe we could make the final.
Yeah.
Because obviously Senegal being favourites,
they were the favourites.
Then you could just see it possibly happening, beating them 1-0. And what a goal by Blayley! Another player, who would have thought Blayley?
He was on the brink of the team. Might not have been picked.
Exactly.
Of course, Ben Rahma injured. Blayley comes in. Brahimi gets the knock. Blayley a couple of good friendlies, and suddenly you're in the first team.
Yeah, I remember in the qualifications, he played a few games as well, and I was thinking, no way he's taken Brahimi's position.
No way.
There is no way. Like, I didn't see anything in his game, but in this tournament, unreal. He's brought what he's done with his team, Esperance in Tunisia. He's brought that to Algeria, and that link-up play with Bunjah, even though Bunjah's not been scoring, that link-up play between them two. I don't know if it's because they're both from Wahran or what it is, but unbelievable link-up play between the two of them.
Fantastic, and what a story for Blayley. I don't know if a player's ever won the African Champions League and the Africa Cup of Nations in the same year, but there's surely got to be a first. Incredible revelation.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see him in Europe one day.
I just want to say this team is full of revelations.
It is.
We've already mentioned 2, but there's more. There's more to
There's
come.
so many stories. We haven't even talked about Andy Delors yet.
Exactly.
Well, I tell you what, let's talk about Andy Delors, because we moved on to Tanzania. Of course, beating Senegal, we've pretty much won the group from that point onwards, right? We just had to beat Tanzania, which we did. What was it, 10 changes, 9 changes?
I think it was 10 changes. Only Mboli is the one that stayed in goal. But so clever from Belmadi. He knew we were going through. He knows what his strong team is, but he said, "Look, I'm going to give the other lads a chance. Let's see what Delors going to do. Let's see Slimani, for example. He's not fit. Let's see what he can do."
He scored a goal after half an hour.
Exactly.
And he made 2.
And Delors, I tell you what, that game, his passing ability is unreal. Outside of the foot, looking for Slimani. Slimani, if few places could have done a better touch and maybe scored and given Delors the assist that he deserved. But unbelievable, that game he was running, they just couldn't stop him. And I thought, this guy needs to play. He needs to play more games. I don't know what he needs to prove to Belmadi to play more. I know Blayley's been amazing, but even bring him on like in the last 20 minutes, 10 minutes, you know.
Well, a lot of people have wanted to see the 4-4-2.
Yeah.
With the Delors-Benajah link-up, and we haven't seen that yet. We could see it in the final.
Yeah.
But Delors does offer something different for sure.
Yeah.
And but the key player from that game was Adam Ounes.
Adam Ounes, yeah.
I mean, come on, 2 goals.
Yeah. Unreal. He so confident for his age. I think he's 22 years old.
Young as well.
Unbelievable. Link-up play with Slimani. I don't know who them two as well. What
Have
it
they
is.
played together before? Ounes and Slimani.
I don't even know.
I don't think they have.
It's unreal. Like the link-up play between them. Slimani, even a lot of people say he's got nothing in his game. He's only good at heading. But in that game, his touch, his passing. I know I said about Delors passing it and his touch was weak, but I don't know why. With doing the 1-2s, the link-up play with Ounes was working, especially for that first goal where he just did that layoff and played him through. Unreal. It was amazing.
Still had something, so showing that it was right to be brought to this tournament, Slimani.
Yeah, of course.
Still got something to offer.
I think he's got that experience, and I don't know if he'll ever beat the highest goal scoring to spell or not, but yeah, I didn't even think he'd score that game, to be honest.
You didn't think he'd score?
No, I didn't think he would.
I wanted Delors to score in that game.
Yeah, same. I did. To be fair, I couldn't believe it. As soon as them goals were going in, I said, second half, we're going to see another repeat of the 7-0 we did.
6-7-8, like more. And Bolivia goal.
Yeah, but that second half, they sort of slowed down. I don't know if it was the fact that they said, look, we're through. We don't want any injuries. Don't force ourselves. Keep the clean sheet if we can, which they did. And that's basically what happened.
That was key. Also, with those changes, it was great to rest the key players.
Yeah.
Rest Mahrez, rest Bunajah. Really, really keep the team fresh. And I think that showed in the knockout stages against Guinea that we could go back to the first team and still play phenomenal and win 3-0 again.
Yeah.
What a performance that was against Guinea.
Guinea was
total control.
It was crazy, Guinea.
A knockout game.
Yeah, especially, it's crazy. I don't know if it would have been the same if they had Naby Keita on the pitch. Could have been a different story because obviously that's, like I said, every African team has their star man, and obviously Guinea that was their star man.
They missed him.
They were missing him. But unreal that game. Was just we were all over them. They couldn't do anything against us. It was just a confidence. And there's not much more you can really say.
I think you always felt that once Algeria scored, they had the game won. You never really felt they could get back into the game. And then we scored the second. Great touch. What a pass from Benassa. Great touch, great finish from Mahrez. And then we just finished it off with Adama Nunes again, who still can't get in the team. Yeah,
exactly. Adama Nunes coming on and just showing what he can do. But that game, it's unreal how dominant they were, how good they were, and it's unbelievable.
You can tell the confidence was very high, very high. And you thought this team felt they could beat anyone, especially after beating Senegal. So Ivory Coast, the first big knockout test, a side we played a few times before, a few wins, a few losses. Of course, penalties is always a lottery. But in the game itself, we started off well. I know they hit the post, but once we went 1-0 up, we were in control. But we're going to just penalty miss. I think that's where the game changed.
I think, to be honest, that sort of killed us. I think Belmadi, we've been looking at all these games, Belmadi always says, score first. Let's get the first goal. Because you can see that. And
get it early.
Every game, first half, get an early goal and try and get a second. And that's where they failed in that game. They didn't get the second goal. They know Ivory Coast are dangerous on the counter-attack. We've seen it. He was causing problems, Gradel on the side. Zaha was causing problems with Benzema. He was unreal. And even Khadija, obviously, who ended up getting the goal. But as soon as that, after half-time, and we got that penalty so quick, I said, this is it. Finish the game.
That would have been game over.
You need to score this goal. And Bunjah missing it. You could see his
head was gone. His head was gone.
He was gone. And he was missing chances as well in that second half that could have finished the game off, and he didn't. Mahrez as well, that game, he was showing his dribbling ability, but there was no end product to it. There was no scoring, there was no assist. It was just frustrating. I think that's what sort of got him subbed as well, changed, But they got punished basically. Khadija getting the goal. Could have done better, I think, in defence. Ben Spaini, poor tackle. I'd have to admit. He's had a good tournament, but that tackle on Khadija was not.
It was poor, but I think we could sense. Well, I could sense that they were going to score.
They were getting closer and closer, weren't they? Zaha was causing problems, and you could just see it coming, and eventually it did come, which is a shame because we did want the clean sheets. Imagine a whole tournament with no goals conceded, but anyone could say, any Algerian fan, they basically had their heart.
I feel sick thinking about it.
It was unreal. Like the extra time as well, we came close so many times. They were just, I don't know what it is. Every African team, when they play us, take it extra time. They say, let's just hit them on the counter attack because we're dominant. You can see it. Belmadi's tactics, possession. He likes the possession, passing it around, and we came so close a few times as well. I think Benassa came close as well.
Well, there was that Delors free kick.
Exactly. The Delors free kick was just unreal. Imagine if he would have scored that. That would have been basically what happened in a repeat of the last game we just saw. But then the penalties, and I even think we were lucky with penalties as well. Some of the penalties we could have been saved.
Penalties is always luck, I think. You can't. It's always going to go one way or the other.
Exactly.
You can't predict the penalty shootout. What about the fact that he did take off Mahrez and Bunjah? A lot of people were shocked to take Mahrez off.
Mahrez, I think, it just shows that he's the coach. He does what he wants, Like even if it's your captain, he weren't playing well. We could see that he wasn't scoring. He wasn't doing anything really, was he?
No.
Adam Nunes came on, and you could just see the way dribbling, attack. It changed the game. It completely changed the game, bringing them two on. But unfortunately, there was no goal came from it, and it went into the penalties, which. Were just unbelievable.
Well, of course, Delors came on to kick a penalty, but I would have put Delors on first. When Slimani came on, I was surprised. I would have put Delors there.
I would have as well, I think he put him on too late, far too late. I don't know why he did that, what the reasons were behind it. Exactly. But I think he should have brought him on fresh legs. We know what he's capable of. We've seen it against Tanzania. Possibly that's what could have done the game for us, really, but... He did really well in the penalty shootout. What a penalty!
Great penalty.
I think his was the best penalty out of all of them.
To be fair, Slimani scored his.
Slimani, that run up though, but
I didn't feel very confident seeing that run up. Did you?
No, I wasn't very confident, but it was a good penalty at the end of the day. But and then Blaley missing his penalty. I was like, wow, he had a good game.
Yeah.
And then he goes and misses it. It's unfortunate, it hits the post. But who would have thought that the next penalty Ivory Coast take would be exactly the same?
Same post.
The same post. But yeah, it was...
And we've done it. And what about the karma of Wilfred Boney?
Yeah.
After he knocked us out a few years ago, he came on and the only one he saved.
Yeah.
Karma right there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, yeah. To be fair, he came on, didn't really do much, did he?
Nah.
I think he's
past it,
yeah. He's not the player he used to be. And yeah, him missing his penalty, Mboli, great save. Great save.
He guessed it right.
Yeah, he's having a great tournament. All of them are having a great tournament, but even Mboli is just...
Unbelievable save.
We always know what he's capable of, you know. And yeah, it was a brilliant save. All Blayley had to do was score his.
I know.
But nah, you know Algeria games what they're like.
You've got to do it the hard way.
You have to do it the hard way, give everyone a heart attack, that's the way.
Well, even just putting a just scoring his penalty in the game would have ended it.
Would have ended it. It was unfortunate, his penalty as well. It was a well struck penalty.
Yeah.
Obviously he hit the crossbar.
Keeper went the wrong way.
It's not like he skied it or went wide or anything. It was just unlucky. But yeah, that game was unbelievable. Once we beat Ivory Coast, we said, you know what, this even though it's Nigeria next, we know Nigeria are a tough team, but we had that sort of confidence that we can do it in the next game.
Well, imagine that dressing room after the Ivory Coast game. Must have felt unbeatable.
Yeah,
nothing was going to beat them.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's something else I wanted to mention as well with Belmadi. I think what he's done with this team, I have not seen it since Vahid Halilhodžić. I have not seen it since then. The chemistry, the players getting along with each other. And I think one of the things he's done to this team is 50-50. Half Algerian born, half born abroad.
It's the right balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all get along with each other, you know. It's not like, oh, I'm born in Algeria, I'm better than you sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or I'll play for this team. Everyone gets along with each other. They all understand each other. They all, there's no conflict. And I think that's what Belmadi's brought into the team.
Yeah.
Is that, it's unbelievable, like how they've been playing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've gone from seeing a team that have been playing poorly.
Couldn't beat anyone.
Beat anyone. People were laughing at us. We've dropped down in the rankings, nearly 100 in the world, when we were like 16 in the world like 2-3 years ago.
It's a bit above France.
Yeah, exactly. And it's unbelievable the job he's done. Huge credit to him. For
massive credit.
Massive
this
credit.
has got to be down to him.
It's down to him, and the players as well have played their part. Like he's made such great decisions bringing in these players. So it's great tournament.
If you thought the Ivory Coast game was dramatic, I mean this semi-final, it was always going to be a classic. Algeria heavyweights. Again, that early goal was there again in the first half. A bit of luck from the own goal, but we were on top when Niger had a chance. Mahrez, great
much better. They weren't even causing any problems, to be honest. We could see the pace that they had, but they were on top. Our defenders, Ben Lamry, another revelation. The team's full of revelations.
Just from nowhere.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, rock solid at the back. He's basically a replica of Majid Bougherra.
He's one of them.
He's one of them, and unbelievable what he's been doing. But they didn't really cause any problems that first half. It was, and then in that second half it's what's happened. We didn't score. We should have had chances. We had a few chances
to kill games,
especially Bunjah again. Bunjah, that over the top through ball.
Yeah,
he did so well to bring it down.
He does the hard bit, doesn't he?
He does the hard bit, and he could have done what Adam Unas did. A couple of games ago. Take it round the keeper, easy finish.
I think his confidence has got to be gone.
Yeah,
this guy's scoring 50, 60 goals a year in Qatar.
Exactly.
He can't score one here.
I don't know what's happened to him since he scored that penalty. He's been a bit off. He still brings that other part of his game.
Yeah, he's still
in every game. Yeah, he's still dribbling. Hold up play is brilliant, especially what one was it? Fagouli's goal.
Yeah,
where it was against Ivory Coast. That it was him again. The hold up play, beating his man with strength, and that's what led to the goal. So he still brings that into every game, but obviously he's not finishing his chances.
No, he's not, and you do pay for them at this high level, quarterfinals, semi-finals. Let's talk about VAR.
Yeah.
Now VAR, of course, Algeria relatively new to it. 3 of the African teams played with it in the World Cup. Nigeria had it in the World Cup. So have Senegal. For us, it's a new concept.
Yeah.
And we already felt the referee, his decisions were siding towards the Nigeria side. We had a few unnecessary yellow cards in that game. VAR from nowhere, really. It was in the middle of the pitch.
I'd say it's a replica of the Ivory Coast game as well. Natal, when he got injured, that's a clear penalty. He did not get the ball at all.
He's literally out of the tournament.
He's out of the tournament, and it should have been a penalty
It's
as well.
pen.
It's a clear pen. Didn't get the ball, and the poor boy, he's got a broken collarbone now. You know what I mean?
I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, he was having a great tournament as well.
Yeah, another one.
But to be fair, I know a lot of people have said, "Oh no, as a fan coming in." I know going forward, it's not as good as Natal.
No.
His crossing's not brilliant.
No.
But I think defensively, he's not done a bad job.
No.
He looks a bit shaky at times, but I think you've got to think he's inexperienced. He's
Yeah.
young as well. So, but he's done a good job.
We're in the final, and he's played
Exactly.
in the 2 key games.
Exactly. So I think he's not done too bad.
No.
And but yeah, like you said, the VAR, I thought it's a penalty. Okay.
It's questionable because Igalo ducks.
Yeah. To be fair, his arm wasn't by his side, I guess. It
No.
did sort of look like he went to...
I think Mandy's given the ref the choice to give it. I think Mandy doesn't help himself with where
But
he's going.
how poor was it? It took them 6 minutes. Give a yellow card to Faguli as well, which, if you're going to give a penalty, that yellow card shouldn't stand because the play shouldn't have carried on anyway. So that's poor officiating there as well. I don't really like talking about referees, to be honest.
Yeah.
But in those last 2 games, I thought we've been really treated
We've been
not very
shafted.
well. Yeah. I understand there's been times where we've put in a dodgy tackle or a bad tackle, but there's been times where I thought we've not been treated fairly.
That's completely true.
And you even could see it. Bunja here, he got a yellow card in that game for coming back, tracking back, and getting a tackle.
What was that all about?
He didn't touch he didn't even touch him. He didn't and he gave a yellow card for that. And he was even telling him, go check your screen. Ask your... You know, they're talking to the guys in the VAR room.
You could see that decisions were going Nigeria's way.
Yeah.
But the karma of it all was that the time it took to make the VAR decision was added on at the end of the game to get that free kick.
Yeah.
And you've got Mahrez and Belali standing over that ball.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think Mahrez was going to kick it?
I had a feeling. I was like, I've got a feeling he might score this. I could just see it happening. I was picturing it in my head. But I did also have that thing that we'll go extra time. Our players looked very tired.
Yeah, we'd say we'd made no subs.
Looked very, very tired, especially from that Ivory Coast game. They played a day before us, I think.
Yeah.
And obviously they didn't go extra time. We played longer, penalties. So I could see it going extra time and then winning a goal. And I think that's what their tactics were. The Nigerian coach did.
What, let us tire and bang with a pace?
He actually said that in his interview. He was like, our plan was take it to extra time because they looked tired. We could see us getting a goal there in extra time. But that goal, unbelievable to win it.
We know Mahrez scores free kicks. We've seen him do it in the Prem. Mm-hmm. But to do it at that stage, at that time of the game, at that level,
the confidence. It's just.
What about the guy lying under the wall?
Yeah, that's what made me laugh.
Yeah.
Obviously, moments before, the referee was telling him get up because he thought he dived. Yeah. So that was quite funny. And then the way you just see him, just when he takes the free kick, Mahrez, you just see him throw himself on the floor. You could just see his face looking at the ball, just going past, I've just done this for nothing, basically. But Mahrez did say that he was thinking of putting it under the wall.
I mean, he's showing that he does care for his country.
Yeah.
And he is bringing the club performances to his country. And you can't say that Mahrez is not the same player anymore.
No. It's unbelievable. I never thought he'd be the captain as well.
No.
I couldn't see him being... He's not really that sort of person that's loud on the pitch. I always thought it'd be this man here behind me, and Bowie. I thought he'd be the captain, but to be fair, maybe he's played a part in the whole team being together as well.
I think if you've got a player at a club like City, working for a manager like Pep,
everyone looks up to him.
Yeah,
everyone looks up to him. He's got to be up there with the greatest.
He's got to be. I mean, he's scored 3 AFCONs in a row.
Especially if we win the AFCON, he'll be the greatest, I'd say.
Well, these goals we've talked about will be played for years and years in the future.
Yeah.
Which brings us on to the AFCON final, where we're meeting Senegal again.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, do you think the fact that we've played them already will have any bearing on how this game goes?
I think it will. But Belmadi, you could just tell he researches his games. You can tell in his interviews, he knows what he's talking about. He really does know. And, I think that game played a part. I can't see any changes in both teams. They've basically played the same team throughout the whole tournament, apart from obviously Algeria against Tanzania. But they've pretty much played the same team.
You think it'll be the same team again, just as a fan of the right back?
I think so.
You can't see Winners coming in?
No, because we even said that we could see him changing it against Guinea, maybe.
But he didn't.
He didn't. He kept exactly the same team.
Bonaja up front then, despite the...
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
He's got to play him. He's got to play him, even though he's missing, because we know what he's capable of. We know his ability. He's probably just having a bad time.
Well, if he's saving it for the final, then what a time to deliver.
Yeah, exactly. And another factor is no Koulibaly for them.
No Koulibaly. Well, I mean, we beat them with Koulibaly, so imagine what it's going to be like now.
No Koulibaly. I know they've got Kouyaté at the back. Yeah. He's not a natural centre-back.
No, he's a midfielder.
He's a midfielder. Sabelli's good.
Yeah, we've got Sane coming back.
Yeah. But, without Koulibaly, I can see
but we've
our
got
team...
no Artal this time.
We've got no Artal, but we've seen that Zafan can do a job. Can do his job there at right back.
Yeah, but up against Mane, Niang, Sarr.
That's where another thing I was going to say, Mahrez.
Tracking back?
Tracking back. This tournament, we've seen him tracking back. Like Guardiola's probably thinking right now, like, I want him back in my team because he's tracking back now. But yeah, he's been tracking back, so he needs to be doing that. Another thing, another revelation, Guardiola.
Oh
who would have thought him?
Adli.
Who would have thought Adli being in playing every single game?
Yeah.
And what a warrior he has been.
But you need someone like him there.
Experienced, strong. I know he does clumsy things. He's a bit clumsy at times, but he's a great player.
What about Feghouli in centre mid?
Amazing as
Not
well.
even his position.
Amazing. Everyone. I'd say everyone's been a revelation.
No one's been bad.
No one. I can't
name
name anyone playing bad, to be honest. I can't even. I don't know if I know you're not a huge fan of Ben Sebaini.
I just think if we had Gulam there, it would make our team even better.
But personally, I don't think so. I think Ben Sebaini has been brilliant.
Well, he's playing left back now, right?
Yeah.
Which he wasn't usually doing with us.
Yeah, and at centre back, we did not really see that partnership with
But it's not his position, really, is it?
He's a left back. He's not got the pace. He's not really got the crossing ability as Gulam.
He got torn apart by Zaha in that Ivory Coast game, first 20 minutes.
I guess so, but he got in his head.
Yeah.
He had him in his pocket. He did get in his head.
Got there in the end.
He got there.
He made the goal in the end.
Exactly, and he's a solid player, I think. Compared to Gulam, he stays back. He doesn't go up as much. And I think that's what I like about Zafan and him. They don't go up that much.
Play for the same club.
Exactly. So they're good defensively. So they've played a great part in defence. But yeah, I can't really name anyone, like even Feghouli. He's legend as well, I'd say. I don't know if you see everyone that follows me. Yeah. I literally, every player, I always put legend in all of them. I always reply with legend. But it's there for the taking, I think. It's ours. I know Senegal are hungry. It's there.
Never won the AFCON.
Exactly, never have won it. It could be their first time. They've got Mane, who's a huge
Champions League winner.
Champions League winner, who even said he'd even trade his Champions League medal for AFCON. So that just shows how hungry he is. He wants to win this. But I think our players want it more than ever. Like what a year it's been for Algeria. You know, it's been up and down. It's been crazy, and to do this, I think, would be brilliant. And yeah, I don't think it'll be a huge scoreline.
Do you think it'll be done in 90 minutes?
I think possibly.
I think this is going to be the long haul. I think extra time.
I think it could be done in 90 minutes, but one goal will decide. It'll be the same as what happened in the group stage.
Andy Delors,
imagine.
Come on. Wasn't even in the squad. Belkabla was in the squad.
Belkabla.
Who exposed himself.
Everyone's probably grateful for what he's done. Even though everyone's had a go at him, they probably said, thank God you've done that.
It'd be the greatest.
Because Delors is amazing. What a player we've got in the team.
If he comes on and scores the winner, that's going to be incredible.
Yeah, that would be amazing. But anyone could do it.
I don't care who
Unis could come on and do it. You know, anyone could come on. Slimani could come on and do it. So it's there for the taking. Like I've said, Algeria they know what they're capable of, what they can do. They've played Senegal a few times now. We know what can happen. And to be fair, it'll be a good final.
Two best teams in the final, do you think?
I would have preferred, if I'm honest, I would have preferred playing this final than playing maybe Ivory Coast or Nigeria.
Really?
I think they're harder teams than Senegal.
Wow.
Personally, I know all their players are brilliant. Senegal's teams, Mane, for example, amazing, but I think they're not like a wow team. They haven't done a brilliant tournament, if we're honest. Compared to us, they've been winning scraping games. Tunisia, for example.
Well, they didn't even score the goal.
Yeah. Tunisia could have won that game.
They could have.
They had the penalty first, didn't they?
Then they had the VAR penalty that wasn't given.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of faults in their team, I'd say.
I think the first time I thought we'd win the cup was the Ivory Coast win. Now I want to ask you something. Algeria in this cup have not been training in a game. They've never been losing. This team hasn't had to be 1-0 down and recover. If we went 1 down, do you think this team would be able to come back from that? Because we haven't seen it yet. They haven't had to experience that yet.
Yeah, I guess so.
Facing the game.
I guess so, but you could say, I know it's not the same scenario, but you could say the previous game is a draw. It was 1-0. You could say that's sort of coming back, getting the goal, the winner. So that's sort of something, but I see what you mean, yeah. We haven't really experienced it, and that's something possibly to look out for. That's something to worry. If they were to get a quick goal, how would we react?
Is Mahrez going to show his captaincy side and galvanise him? Are we going to see that from him?
But I think even if they were to score, our players, the confidence they have, they'll still carry on.
They'll give it all. They'll leave it all out there, won't they?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think they'll give up, because they won't. They'll be like, we've beaten these guys before. 1-0's nothing. Let's go for it. You know
I think
what I mean?
we'll beat them 1-0 again.
Yeah.
I think Delors extra time.
That's what you think?
I think it'll be 0-0 90 minutes. These finals are always tight. What do you think? You think we'll win it?
It's hard to tell, because we ain't had like a top scorer. I know Ernest is our top scorer. He's only played 90 minutes.
Mahrez got 3.
Yeah, exactly. But
Mane's
it could be anyone. It could be anyone, really.
50-50 game.
Yeah, it would be amazing if, like you said, the Lord comes on and does it. But I could probably see Bunjah. Imagine Bunjah doing it. He's not played well these last few games.
Well, he's got to be saving something for us.
Imagine
got to be working on the shooting.
Imagine a bicycle kick or something like that.
We've seen a few players go for bicycle kicks. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
And Sabini's been going for them.
Exactly. I know I'm using my imagination here, but it can happen. Anything can happen, you know.
So what's the score going to be?
1-0 for me.
Yeah, same.
1-0 Algeria.
Who's bagging?
Bunjah for me.
Yeah.
Bunjah will score. Nah, I could see him just scoring anything, really.
Bicycle kick.
Imagine, yeah. But no. Anything. Any finish. I could see him scoring the winner.
You do realise we've just said Algeria are going to win AFCON?
Yeah. It's unreal.
Champions of Africa.
Tell me this a year ago, before Belmadi comes in, a year or two ago.
A year ago we lost to Iran.
Exactly. And I would have told you no chance. We'd be out group stages. Like, people were telling me, like, oh, why are you supporting Algeria like that? We're rubbish. We're not good. Look at us now.
We've got to go up the FIFA rankings after this one, surely.
Yeah.
And we're like 70th right now.
Aren't we already like second in Africa now, just by winning all these games?
We've got to be. We're beating all the big boys.
Yeah, exactly. And unbelievable. Like, even in the friendlies, obviously we didn't really watch them properly, did we? They were I don't know.
And you don't necessarily put the main team out.
I never thought we'd do this tournament like this. I never thought it'd end.
I don't know how we'd come back from this if we lost the final.
I'd say I'd still be proud, and I think anyone would say it. They'd be proud of what's happened.
We've done more than we expected. There's no doubt about it. But you look at the team. You look at Goodyear's been amazing. Is he going to be here in 2 years?
That's the thing. Like that's why I think he's playing.
You think he's going to retire?
Him, Faguli, they're playing like this.
I think we'll see a few retirements after the cup.
I think so. They've got to the age. Yeah, you can see Ben Nasser taking over.
Abid, young.
Mehdi Abid, Badawi's the future. So we've got a lot of. It's a young team.
It's a young team.
We've only got like 4 or 5 players that are probably old.
Yeah, I mean Halish he's there for the experience.
Slimani is getting there as well. You've got
Badawi in there.
Yeah. So I'd say everyone would say the same as me. Whoever says they'd be disappointed that they nah.
I think because you're so close, you naturally feel like damn it. You know?
Yeah. But of course, I think It's there for the
We've got to
taking.
win this.
It's got to be. It's Algerians' chance to win it. And what a year it would be.
And what about winning it in Egypt?
That's another thing.
In the Cairo International Stadium.
Yeah, that's another thing. Who would have thought in Egypt? Everyone was thinking, we'll get knocked out by Egypt. Egypt are hot favourites because they're at home. Corruption. To be fair, I have not seen that.
No, but I mean, South Africa beat them fair and square.
Yeah, I have not seen that. So that no one can come with me with it with corruption.
No, we've won every game fairly.
Yeah,
been the better football side.
Yeah,
and I hope we're not going to see a VAR. We've got a South African rep.
Yeah,
and he's got to be a fair guy.
He looks okay. He looks like a decent ref compared to the last two, the Ethiopian and the Gambia. Especially, I just wanted to mention something that Nigerian game. Like, what is he doing going up to Mboli, getting him angry? You're changing someone's attitude. Referee should not be doing that.
He's looking for a reaction.
Yeah,
and he knows the VAR is going to pick it up. Yeah, he's headbutted him or whatever.
Yeah, so I don't see that professional. I didn't like that. You know, especially I saw as well. What was it? It was like a foul there, right back. Can't remember the name, but he fouled one of our players, and he's laughing with him. He's like shaking hands with him.
Look, there was something going on.
Yeah, there was something that was not right. I know. I'm not going to say there's corruption or whatever, but that referee was not very happy with what he's done that game, and I'm hoping this one doesn't do. You know, it's not as controversial.
Well, they
as the
couldn't.
others.
They couldn't give it to a North African. They couldn't give it to a West African.
Yeah.
Naturally, it had to beat him, really.
Yeah.
And of course, the VAR guys are from Europe, so you expect nothing but professionalism from them.
Yeah. So hopefully we don't have a VAR.
No.
Hopefully it's a nice, clean game. We'll see a very yeah. Hopefully we see a lot of technical ability.
Who's going to be a hero?
Bunja.
Got to be.
He's there for him. You know, I feel for him. Everyone feels for him. You know, they all feel sorry for him. Yeah, he's got to be the hero. You know, he's been amazing.
We've got Mahrez and Nunes chasing the golden boot as well.
We have, as well. But yeah, I can see it 1 goal, but I can also see it going like 3-2, something like that. You know,
I think finals are unpredictable.
It's unpredictable. You just don't know. It's whoever comes up on the day. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't see like the heat or anything affecting us. We've played so well.
We're playing the night, of course, for the final.
Yeah.
Big stadium, lots of fans going.
Yeah, that's another story.
It'll be like a home game, no?
Yeah. What are we estimating? 40,000 Algerians there?
I think we'll have more than half the ground. I see us having more than half the ground.
I even tweeted yesterday, I was saying, how can a small group, they had a training session, such a small group making so much noise, imagine half the stadium full.
I think it does lift the players.
It does. You can see the players, when they celebrate, they always go to the fans.
It's having an impact.
When they won the shootouts, they end up going to the fans always. So
I think Benassa and Faguli gave their shirts to the fans.
Yeah, so you can see they all say we're doing it for our country and for our people, you know. And yeah, I guess they're all playing with their hearts, basically, on their sleeves. And yeah, well, I'm excited.
There we go. I mean, this is it. Next time you see us, we'll either be champions or not.
Yeah.
Yusuf?
Yeah, pleasure.
Thanks
for having me.
Make sure you check Yusuf out with DZ Sport, of course, once the football's finished. There's plenty of other sports always going on. Give them a follow. And yeah, cheers, Yusuf, once again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hopefully we get the win. We'll see you next time.